Morning, my dear champions. So, today we are going to start a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Travel and Fuel. We are going to learn about fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are made from decomposing plants and animals. These fuels are found in the Earth's crust, that means the center of the Earth, and contain carbon and hydrogen, which can be burned for energy. Coal, oil, diesel, petroleum, all are the examples of fossil fuels. Millions of years ago, plants and animals died and got buried under the layers of the earth. Gradually, they decomposed and formed fossil fuels. Now you can see the examples in the picture. First example is coal. Second, crude oil, that means unrefined oil. Third is natural gas, and fourth is turf. Petrol and diesel. Children, the smaller vehicles such as motorbikes, scooters, cars generally use petrol, though some cars use diesel and CNG also. Heavier vehicles such as trucks, buses, tractors, ships, and railway engines need diesel to work. Do you know? Diesel is also used to run machines like generators and water pumps. Now comes coal. Coal is a hard rock which can be burned as a solid fossil fuel. It is mostly carbon but also contains hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. All these are gases. Children, do you know? The coal we find today was formed many years ago. It is mainly used in houses and factories. It is also used in power plants, helping in electricity generation by converting water into steam. It is used as furnace fuel in mines and factories. Earlier, trains and ships were pulled by steam engines, which ran on steam made by burning coals. In modern times, diesel and electric engines, which are faster, have replaced these old small steam engines. Let's learn about natural gas. Natural gas is found along with petroleum. Natural gas is a fossil energy source that is formed deep beneath the Earth's surface. Natural gas contains many different components. The largest component of natural gas is methane, which is also a gas. Okay, children. So as you can see in the picture, the green colored spot is the gas pit. Here we will get gas. So there are pipelines that are put into those gas holes and we are getting gas out. This process is little expensive. That's why we are getting these natural gases on little expensive price. Next we have few abbreviations. First is LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas. We all have it at our home in our kitchen. Okay, the cylinder, the red color cylinder we have on which we cook food, that is your LPG cylinder. Second one is your CNG, that is your compressed natural gas that you use in your cars. Children, again one more very important thing, never ever use LPG in your cars because LPG cylinders can blast in the car. So that's why we are using only compressed natural gas in a car as fuel. CNG is commonly used in vehicles as it causes less pollution also. So CNG is also known as eco-friendly fuel. CNG is also known as eco-friendly fuel because it creates less pollution. Now comes air pollution, a huge problem nowadays. All living things like human beings, plants, animals need fresh air for breathing. However, with increasing number of vehicles on the road, air pollution is becoming a serious problem. The deteriorating quality of air due to mixture of harmful substances in it is called air pollution. When fossil fuels are burned, they release nitrogen oxide into the atmosphere. That is a very dangerous very dangerous gas which contribute to the formation of smog and acid rain. It is not good for our air. Now what is smog? Let's talk about smog. You know, the situation of air pollution worsens in winter. Why? Because the mixture of fog and smoke makes up smog. Another problem with fossil fuel is petrol has to be taken out from oil wells and refined before use. The entire process is very expensive. Moreover, most of the countries do not produce oil. They have to transport it from other places, paying a very huge price. Fossil fuels are expensive and should be used only when necessary. When crude oil means unrefined oil, dirty oil. When crude oil becomes expensive, prices of all essential commodities go up. From food prices to gold, everything becomes more expensive. This is because all goods need to be transported. Fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy. It depleted once, if depleted once, it would be impossible to replenish them again. Children, always keep this in mind. If these non-renewable resources got depleted, it would be impossible to replenish them again, to get them back again. Now let's talk about types of fuel. So there are two types of fuel. First is your renewable fuel, second is your non-renewable fuels. All your renewable fuels are those which can be used again and again. That means that can be produced again. Fuels which can be used again and again and their stock can be replaced when they get finished are called renewable fuels. Wood is renewable as we get wood from trees and trees can be replanted. So that's why we call it as renewable fuel. Similarly, biofuels such as gobar gas are obtained from cow dung. Solar and wind energy are other examples of renewable sources of energy. All these fuels can be renewed, hence they are known as renewable fuels. Unlike non-renewable fuels or fossil fuels, renewable fuels are eco-friendly. Now let's talk about non-renewable fuels. As fossil fuels take millions of years to form, they cannot be replaced once their stock on earth is finished. Therefore, they are called non-renewable fuels because we cannot renew it. We cannot generate it once they are finished. So that's why we always say that use the fuel wisely. Don't waste petrol, don't waste diesel, right? Now let's talk about gobar gas. That is your renewable resource. You can renew it. You can generate it again. Gobar gas is also known as biogas or simply biogas. Its main component is animal dung, that is called gobar in India, along with some other organic matter like dead remains of plants and animals. It can be used for cooking, electricity generating and heating purposes. Now you can see in the picture here children what they do, they dig a pit, okay, a small pit. Then what they do, on the very left hand side, here comes your inlet. Inlet means the gobar will enter from the very left hand side hand and will get collected here in the tank. If it is going to get overflowed, what will happen? The gobar will come out from the outlet, from the right hand side hole. Now, in the center, you can see gas storage. Gas storage. That means all the gases that are going to get out, going to emit from that gobar or from those decomposed remains of plants and animals, that gas will get collected into this gas storage. Okay, when something decomposes, जब कुछ सड़ जाता है, anything decomposes, what will happen? Gas will come out. Now, if the gas doesn't have any hole to come out, what will happen? It will get collected here in the gas storage. Once it gets collected here, what will happen? Gas outlet. From that gas outlet, we will get that gas out and we will use that gas for cooking, electricity generating and heating purposes. So this is how gobar gases, gobar gas can be used. So with this, we are done with the today's topic. I hope you understood it well. If still there is an query, you can call me up. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a nice day.